Hi everybody, I am Rachel Brady and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am doing Vlogtober at the minute. So this is day three of Vlogtober. Yeah, and today's subject, I was thinking, what can I talk about today? What vlog can I do? And this is something I've wanted to share with you guys for a few weeks. I'm into my third week of it now, and let's just get straight to the point. I have given up boozing. I have quit booze. I don't drink anymore, and it's no big deal. I just think it's no big deal. When you quit alcohol, people think, oh, like I don't know, like she's an alcoholic, she needs to go to AA. Oh my God, like what's the big issue? What's the big secret? For me, alcohol just wasn't working for me anymore. I have always been a classic binge drinker. I am not, everyone drinks differently, right? So there's like sensible drinkers, there's binge drinkers, there's kind of people who drink half a bottle of wine a night, or one glass of wine a night, or two bottles, whatever. Everyone drinks differently. Some people just don't drink, and that's great. I've always been a classic binge drinker. My years of growing up were in the 90s. We just got really hammered, and I kind of, you know, had kids. Obviously, there was the early years of having kids where you just don't really drink or do anything. And then I've just continued with that kind of binging behaviour. And I don't judge anyone that binge drinks, you know, you go ahead, you do what you want to do. But for me, the hangovers once or twice a week of binge drinking, just like social drinking, whether it's just like wine with friends or going out to the pub or whatever, I'm just sick. I'm really sick of them. Just can't do it anymore. I'm 38, and do you know what the trigger was? It was my 38th birthday, and I had the worst day. I had the classic 2-day hangover. I hadn't slept hardly a wink. Hangovers give me really bad insomnia, by the way. For years I've struggled with insomnia and thought, oh, I've got insomnia. No, it's alcohol that's giving me insomnia. So yeah, on my birthday I had a miserable day. I actually cried a lot on my birthday because I thought, I'm 38, I've got everything, and I feel really down. The only reason I felt really down was because of alcohol. If you take alcohol out of the equation, I don't feel down. Don't get me wrong, like life isn't like rainbows and unicorns every second. But do you know what? Whatever life has thrown at me in the last 3 weeks, I can see it with clarity. I've got some perspective. I might get annoyed or lose my temper a little bit, but then it's over. I don't stew, I don't lose sleep over things, I don't have paranoia about what people think. I've suffered from this kind of anxious paranoia about what people think of me, do they like me, whatever. That's just like lifted, it's just like gone. It's weird, seriously. Now, I don't think everybody would have these kind of symptoms, symptom relief, if you like, if they give up alcohol. But for me, it really is that simple. Alcohol just kind of doesn't agree with my brain, and I'm never gonna be a sensible drinker. I'm just not the type of person that will go out and have a couple and then come home. I'm not like that. I'm an all or nothing person. But my kind of natural personality is bubbly and kind of very chatty and open and happy. With alcohol in the situation, which it has been for, I don't know, like 20 odd years, I was always like this. Like, I used to think, am I bipolar? Have I got a general anxiety disorder? Do you know what? It's alcohol. It's throwing your brain into disarray on a regular basis so that you're like this all the time. And I think as you get older, and specifically as a woman, I think it can really, really throw you. And I'm just like, I've got everything. I'm blessed. I've got beautiful children, a really lovely husband, fantastic friends, an amazing family, a beautiful home. I'm so lucky that I can do this blogging thing as a little part-time job that fits in around my children. I've got everything, and life is short, and I'm like halfway through it if I'm lucky. Enough already. I don't want to feel like shit twice a week. And so that's why I gave up. So the way that I'm doing this is through, well, with the support of an organisation called 1 Year No Beer. And the way I knew about them was a blogger that I knew did the challenge.
she was quite similar to me in that she's just like a social boozer, like a social drinker, not like wine every day, but just like kind of going out socially and drinking a bit. Anyway, yeah, so she was like, it's an amazing organisation. It's like, what I like about it is there's no stigma, it's positive, it's upbeat, there's a big emphasis on exercise, which I'll talk about in a minute. And I got involved and I jumped in with both feet, did the start of the challenge at the start of the summer, then went on holiday and decided before I went on holiday that I was going to drink because I didn't think I could do a holiday without it. Had a really kind of nice holiday, but it wasn't as enjoyable because I felt crappy quite a lot of the time. Came back and thought, no, I've learnt a lesson there and now I'm going to reset. And I reset and I'm 3 weeks, I think now, 3 weeks in, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. So 1 Year No Beer, they are called. They've got a Facebook group. You can sign up to their paid challenges. They try and promote it in chunks. So they do like a 28-day challenge, which I guess is my first challenge that I'm going to do. And then you can increase that to a 90-day challenge. And then you go for the big 1 year with no alcohol. Many people who are in this group, and there's a spectrum of people in the group, a real spectrum, really interesting people with varying degrees of like, I don't want to say issues with alcohol, but people who are just like, I'm over it, I just don't want to drink, or people who are like, I'm just going to not drink for 28 days and reset my relationship with alcohol, or people that want to get fitter. There's a real spectrum, and that's what I like about it. And yeah, they're just there for you. It's a really good support group. It's easy in so much as I'm really getting a lot out of my life at the minute. I've not had any kind of nights out yet where I've had to kind of sit amongst everybody drinking, but I'm ready for that. There's nothing in the diary so far that kind of we've not been in that scenario yet, but I'm totally ready for that. My mind is set to this. I don't care and I don't mind if people are like, whatever, Rachel, you know, been here before. I've never had this mindset about it before. I've never ever just clicked into this mindset about it before. And you know what? People say never, but where my heart and my head is right now, this is a forever thing. I'm really, really, like, I'm a better mom. I'm a better partner. I'm so productive. I'm really, like, I've got no self-doubt. I've got no anxiety about my blog and my YouTube channel. I'm just like on a trajectory of kind of like, yes, let's do this. Let's produce content. Let's see where this goes. Whereas in the past, I've been like, yes, let's do this. Oh my God, I'm crap. Yes, let's do this. No, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. No, yes, let's do that. And do you know what I mean? So I feel like people who started at the same time as me a few years ago haven't had those dips, and they've kind of had more of a consistent trajectory with their content and with their blog. And I feel like I've done myself a disservice, but I'm not dwelling on that because now I'm like, I'm here, let's do this. There's no inconsistencies in energy or attitude. Yeah, so why am I making this video? Well, I know people who are close to me would probably rather that I didn't, for nice reasons, kind of say and, you know, announce this or whatever now. And I think there's an attitude of like, no, do 6 months first and then talk about it. But I'm finding it really hard to keep a lid on it. I mean, I've spoken to people in passing that know me about it. It's not a secret. It's no big deal. And I think the reason I wanted to make this video is just, if anyone out there is thinking, oh my God, I still feel rough from Saturday, ugh, and it's Tuesday. You know, like, if anyone out there is like over it, just like, you've had every single type of night out going, you've had every single type of hangover going. There's no more to discover in terms of getting pissed. That's where I was at. I would really urge you to look at 1 Year No Beer. They have a new book out. I'll link to all the stuff below the video. Just have a look and check it out and see what you think. You can linger and loiter in the group on Facebook before you make the decision. A lot of people do that. I did that as well. Yeah, so don't think because you want to quit alcohol that it means you've got a problem like, oh, you know, stigma, alcoholism, whatever. I've never craved a drink in my life. I'm not that kind of alcoholic. However, I would definitely say that alcohol has had a knock-on effect in my life. It's caused anxiety and I wouldn't say clinical depression, but times when I felt depressed.
So I'm just like, I've got too much without, I don't need it. It's not serving me anymore. So yeah, I think I've kind of said everything I want to say really about it, and feel free to ask questions, feel free to go, yeah, whatever, let's see how long you last, because I'm not bothered. It'll just be like, I'm Teflon coated at the minute with regard to that, because in a way I get it. It's like, I'm not bothered, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this journey, and that's it. That's the end of the video. So give it a thumbs up if you liked it, give it a thumbs down if you didn't. I'm not bothered. Yeah, let me know, have you got like any kind of urge to quit, or are you like, hell no, wine is my only thing that I look forward to at the minute? Whatever, I don't judge, that's fine. Yeah, so that's all for now. So take care, see you tomorrow, bye.